5 News at Noon starts now.
Now at noon, students across 5 countries are returning to school today. The latest changes at districts in your area. Plus, cracking down on D.C. The latest from the Trump administration's efforts to curb crime. Thank you for joining us for your 5 News at Noon. I'm Emily Moss, joined here by Joshua Weisel. We have an interesting forecast going on right now today.
Yeah, it's back to school, and we've got one of those days where we got the rain chances, but not everyone's going to see it. And then we've got summer heat. Just got all that good stuff to be talking about here. And you can see already this afternoon, it's starting to pick up in portions of the River Valley. We're close to Fort Smith and over in Sequoia and LaFleur counties. Starting to see activity pick up. Some light activity in northwest Arkansas that kind of fizzled out as well. We'll see this throughout the day today. We'll have those scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. But again, not everyone's going to see this activity. But if you're planning to be outdoors, just have that umbrella just in case you're not caught off guard by any sort of shower or thunderstorm development. 81 right now in Bentonville, feels like 84, 85 in Fort Smith. It feels like it's almost 90 right now. Some of those other temperatures around the region, well, we're ranging anywhere between some 70s on the board all the way into the mid to upper 80s, depending on where you're watching from. And those feels like temperatures already starting to climb into the 90s as well. So it's going to be a hot and humid afternoon, and we'll have the latest details on that here coming up.
Thanks, Joshua. Well, happening right now, the city of Fayetteville is asking residents on the east side to cut back on water use. East of Crossover Road, especially neighborhoods off of Highway 45, Highway 16, and Wyman Road are the most impacted. They're asking people to avoid non-essential water use to help the system recover and prevent possible outages during these extreme temperatures. Thousands of students in Fayetteville are back in class today as schools fill back up. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi is sharing why district leaders say this year brings more than just that first day excitement.
Summer is officially over for around 10,000 students here in the Fayetteville School District. And in speaking with district leaders, they say it's going to be a year of a lot of excitement, but also some change.
And it's just a lot of anticipation, and the day's finally here.
April and Scott Rose were just 2 of the thousands of parents across Fayetteville Tuesday morning, setting their alarm clocks a little earlier, getting their kids ready for the first day back to school.
Oh, they were up at 6 a.m. ready to go, and it was all we could do to just hold them back.
And the new school year comes with some changes. In line with the new Bell-to-Bell No Cell Act passed by the Arkansas legislature, Fayetteville is going phone-free this year. Superintendent John Mulford says the policy was already in place for students in kindergarten through 6th grade, but now it's being expanded to include grades 7 through 12. Additionally, the district is rolling out metal detectors at its junior high and high school campuses to boost safety. And with the change, Mulford says it takes everyone to make a school year go smoothly.
It takes a lot of good people working together. So we've got a fantastic board, fantastic administrative team, wonderful faculty and staff. And, you know, there's always challenges for sure, but when you have good people, it makes the work a whole lot easier.
Major campus upgrades are also on the way, with New Woodland and Colbert Middle Schools set to open in 2027 and a new Ramey campus planned for 2028. Construction is also underway on a high school parking garage, adding 450 much-needed spots by spring 2027. And while the district eyes the future, Mulford says he's just looking forward to a strong start to the year.
Seeing the smiles on everybody's face, see people reuniting, you know, after summer off, and just really launching another successful school year.
The district wants to remind parents that their child must be registered to be able to ride on one of the school buses. They say that they can still do that by contacting their school and getting that done as soon as possible. They also urge everyone to just be a little bit patient for the first couple of weeks of school as everyone gets reacclimated. They want everybody to get to class as safe as possible. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
Well, thanks, Jacob. Siloam Springs students also back to the classroom today. This year, the district is offering free school supplies for their K through 8th grades to try to help with the cost burden for families. The district is also reminding families that the statewide new free breakfast law is only for breakfast. Any families interested in free and reduced lunch are encouraged to fill out an application as soon as possible. In continuing coverage this midday, we've learned convicted killer Grant Hardin was misclassified by the Department of Corrections before he escaped from the Calico Rock prison for nearly 2 weeks earlier this year. The DOC director confirmed the development during a meeting Monday. He says Hardin should have been inside of a maximum security facility, but he was placed in a medium security facility. The director says the error has also affected the placement of several other prisoners. 2 workers in the Calico Rock prison have also been fired for security breaches that led to Hardin's escape. Hardin is now in custody at the Varner Supermax prison. He's serving 2 sentences for murder and rape. The city of Prairie Grove is planning a fundraiser for the children of the couple killed in the Devil's Den attack. Clinton and Kristen Brink were stabbed while hiking. The suspect, Andrew McGann, has been charged with capital murder in connection to the case and is expected to be in court on Thursday. The Brinks had just moved to Prairie Grove a couple of weeks before the tragedy. The fundraiser will be Saturday, September 6th, with food, live music, and an auction. The mayor says he hopes this event will show the Brinks children that the community is standing with them.
Let's just be honest, they showed it in their actions. They sacrificed their lives to save those little girls. And those little girls sit here today because Dad and Mom was willing to sacrifice and protect.
You can find the details about the fundraiser right now on our website at 5newsonline.com. President Donald Trump has declared a federal takeover over Washington, D.C.'s police force, and more of that plan is now rolling out today while he turns his attention to the upcoming meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Taryn Small reports from the White House.
President Trump has placed Attorney General Pam Bondi in charge of the Washington, D.C. police force as part of his attempt to curb crime in the city. Bondi is meeting with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser today as the Department of Justice takes control.
D.C. should be a place where everyone can come and feel safe. Behind me and to my side, we have some of the best career law enforcement and prosecutors in the country who are ready to take this on.
Bowser admits she's powerless to prevent the federal takeover, but some Democratic lawmakers say they will introduce a bill to give the mayor control over the D.C. National Guard like governors have in their states.
You have heard me and many Washingtonians before me advocate for full statehood for the District of Columbia.
Police data shows violent crime in D.C. has declined over the past year, while Trump says the nation's capital doesn't look good to other world leaders.
This is an emergency. This is a tragic emergency. And it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin.
The president said he intends to use Friday's meeting with his Russian counterpart in Alaska to determine how serious Vladimir Putin is about a peace deal with Ukraine.
Probably in the first 2 minutes, I'll know exactly whether or not a deal can be made. How will you know that? Because that's what I do. I make deals.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is dubious. He shared a new intelligence report on X saying that Russia is redeploying troops and forces in ways that suggest preparations for new offensive operations. Torian Small, CBS News, the White House.
The redistricting battle in Texas will continue today. A vote set for Monday was delayed again after the State House of Representatives failed to reach a quorum. Several Democrats left the state last week, keeping attendance below the minimum needed to conduct business. They aim to block a Republican plan to redraw the state's congressional maps. Those Democrats face pressure today as the House prepares to vote on another special session item, funding for victims of the deadly July 4th floods.
When the gavel drops, the question is simple. Will you be in that chair to vote for these critical disaster recovery bills, or will you be remembered as one who did not show up? The choice is yours.
After the Texas House failed to reach a quorum, Governor Greg Abbott confirms Republicans are now pushing not just for 5 new congressional seats, but possibly 3 more as well.